Test, test. Testing, testing, 1, 2. This one will come back at Reagan. And the first point will go to 575. Sorry, guys, I didn't have my mic working properly. We're back here at the Orange County Convention Center in the championship match now, as we'll face this 575 volleyball club. Their 16 WS Andrea's team, I guess. I didn't get a chance to see where they're from. Nice dig and a good tap over by Greta. And we'll have the the tie 1-1. Greta goes back to serve, and we'll give a shout out to Gwen and Terry at home watching their favorite ESPN 7 Siete to see these girls bring home a victory, as Greta will get the ace and a 2-1 lead. Greta will send this one down the right side. Pushed over to the outside, blocked at the net. Good job by Allie and Cam to go up and get that. That's going to sail away and give us the early 3-1 lead. Good job of getting hands on it. Reagan will get that one up to Allie. Allie will find Jane, who will tip and dump it over. Probably a little more airtime on that than she wanted, but nonetheless, it'll be a Rockwood point. Greta will take this one down the right side and get another ace. And that's how we want to start, 5-1. Like I said, this 575 team took down the Dallas team we lost to on the first day. Greta will go right side with it. Tipped over, Reagan's got it, gets it up to Allie. Cam finds the left side corner, and a 6-1 lead. That'll draw a timeout by 575, and we'll be back after the timeout. Yeah, we're back out of the timeout as Greta will send a screamer down the right side. There's a big smash, and Kennedy puts up some hands in defense and unable to get that one over to her teammates, and that'll be a point for 575. Line drive at Greta. Allie tips it over into the Hertz donut and gets herself a nice kill. Cam will send that one just a little long. Take us to 7-3. From the right side, hit sky high by Greta. Kennedy's under it. Jane will tap it over the front blockers. Comes over to the outside. That's rejected by Jane and Delaney. That one, Jane got hands on it, but unable to push it back their side. Low driver, Greta plays it up. Allie to Jane. Jane cuts it across the block, picked up by the back libero. That one, good job by Kennedy. Everybody thought it was going out to start with, but she chose good on that one. Cross court, Kennedy gets that one up front, and Allie and Delaney bump into each other. That'll, like a kite in the wind, catch too much air, and that one will roll out of bounds, and we'll be up 3. Good serve by Allie as that goes down the right side. Cross court, blocked at the net, hands on it, and Allie tries to pick it up, but she can, and will nurse a 2-point lead here. The best I can tell, looks like this 575 club is from Georgia, and over on the coastal side of Georgia, it looks like. Line drive serve to Greta. Liv runs under it. Her pass goes all the way over and caught him off guard, and their blocker went up to try to block what was going to be a hit, and it fell down on her side of the net. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Chloe will come in. She'll send it on the right side, and that'll be an ace. As their back defender sprawled out for that one, only able to get one arm on it and not do a very good job of that. Chloe goes to the seam right. This one is picked up from the right side, and nobody home at the donut hole. All the cops must have been out doing their job as the donut store was wide open. 7-10, 10-7 in favor of the Thunder. Chloe up to Olivia, back sets it to Zoe, goes down the right side, and we got a net violation on 575. From what I can gather, the 575 is named after the highway they're all clustered around on the beach. So if any of you are geography experts of Georgia, maybe you can clue me in a little better as Reagan will send that one right side. That's not going to make it over. They're going to say it was blocked. I'll give a highlight for that. Lead stretched now to 5 as Reagan will serve a short one into the Hertz donut and land herself an ace. She'll go at the libero in the middle this time. That's going to sail out of bounds. Got things rolling in the right direction now as the girls have stretched this out to doubling them up 14-7. Reagan tries to go over to that 4 again, and unfortunately did not get it there. Chloe up to Liv. Liv quick set to Cam. Cam blocked at the net. Reagan does a good job of getting the rebound, but they're going to say it never made it over the net. So they'll award that point 5-7-5. They're going to say that one landed in. The line judge was very quick and assertive with her call, and the up ref did not overrule her. It was a close one. I'll trust her judgment. She's got a better angle than I do. Chloe will dive in at that one. Liv gets it to Greta. Dumps back left. This coming from behind the 10-foot line, hits top the tape and rolls over. And those hurt. But it's just 1 point. We still got 3 ahead of them. Girls need to get a side out and march towards a victory in this set. Chloe, Liv gets it to Greta. Greta has one roll over the net, but that one comes back and rolls over the net. And a good job of playing it up. From the outside, Chloe's got it. Liv dumps it into the Hertz donut. Kennedy will come in to serve with a 4-point advantage. She'll go short left and get an ace as number 6 stuck out a paw, and that didn't work out well for her. She'll go seam left. That's sprayed around. From the outside, came cross court. Greta got it up. And she'll get it back, sends it to the libero on the back right. This from the outside again. Great effort by Kennedy, but goes straight up, and Chloe had to run around her to try to get there and couldn't get to the ball. It was a good swing by their outside. Low line drive serve. Reagan had that one up. Allie running in. Her and Kennedy come together, and that one comes back over to our back net here. We'll drop that point. 16-13 now in favor of the Thunder. And we'll take a free one. I never pass up a free lunch. I won't pass up a free point. Unless that lunch is liverwurst and onions. I'm going to pass on that. Zoe Davis gets a tough serve in. I guess that was Greta. I wasn't. No, yeah, it was Greta. Sorry. Good dig by Greta. And then Jane will turn and tip it over the block, and somehow that was kept alive. Reagan will get it to Allie, who finds Cam, and Cam will find us a point. And Greta will serve this one. Quick set to the middle. Reagan gets a hand on it, kept it alive. And we live to play on. This one a shootout to the outside. Kennedy with a great dig. Allie will send that over, and Reagan gets the out of system back over to Jane. She'll send it back row. From the outside, thrown to the right. Kennedy's there. Allie feeds Jane. Jane tips it left side. This one from behind the 10-foot line, pushed over. Kennedy's got it. Allie gives it to Greta behind the 10-foot line. She changes it up and hits it just barely over the right side. And Greta's pass goes all the way over for the block. And an effort by Greta to keep it alive. Comes back row and nobody there. So all that said and done, 5-7-5 wins that point, and it's 18-14. Still in favor of Rockwood. Cross court serve, Greta to Allie. She gives a quick one to Cam. Cam does what she does. She put that down quick. 19-14 now. Goes left side with it. Pushed over to the outside. Block was there. Rebound picked up. Kennedy uses the opposite arm. Rejected by Delaney and Jane. That hit the antenna, and that's a Rockwood Thunder point. 20-14 as we roll into the back third with a commanding 6-point lead. And a timeout for 5-7-5. We'll be back after this timeout. back out of the timeout as Cam ready to serve. She'll go at that left side again. This one pushed over the outside. That's coming back left corner. Cam has it. Allie feeds it to Jane. Jane hits it through the block. (21-14), 7-point lead. Cam back to serve. Libero lays out for that one. Quick set to the middle, and that went down in a hurry. We'll side it out. Big shout out to the McLean clan back home. John and Brenda there watching. Love you, Mom and Dad. Thanks for tuning in. Uncle John, if you're there as well, watching your niece, Reagan. There we go, as Jane will put another one down. 22-15. Jane sends it left side. They're outside, gets a swing at it. Not Jane, Allie, sorry. Allie played it up. Jane will get the kill as she tips it over the block. I'm telling you, it's blue jerseys and ponytails. That's about all I see out here. Sometimes it's hard to tell who's who. 23-15 in favor of your Rockwood Thunder. Allie sends that one just a little too far to the left. Greta up to Liv. Quick one to Delaney, and she'll find the net with it. Knuckleball to Greta. Liv back sets it to Jane. Jane will go right back to the tool store and get that one off the hands and down for the kill. Chloe to serve it up, goes right side. Over to the outside, rejected by Delaney and Zoe. And that one goes a long way to sail on out of bounds and end set number one in favor of your Rockwood Thunder. We'll take the first set. That one's in the books. We'll be back for set number two right after this. All right, we're ready to get underway here for set number 2, as the Thunder will actually get to start serve. Before we get started, hey, another shout out to Dan and Brody back home in the Lou watching their favorite ESPN 7 Siete. I'm sure they're also watching their favorite Rockwood player. But nonetheless, we enjoy having you here as Kennedy will get us started off. She'll send it at the libero, tipped over. Reagan read it. She got that one up to Allie. And Greta will send it down the right side, but an incredible dig. And Cam pushes one over. Reagan up to Allie. And Greta will send it off the hands left side. From the outside, a nice diving effort by Kennedy to get in there and play that one up. And Allie will send it over. Off the touch, Jane has it. Allie feeds it to Greta. Greta goes up and over the block, picked up back row. Middle turns and dumps it, and they'll give that point to 5-7-5. While we're at it, talking about back home, Bill and Sue back home at the Lou. If you're watching, we all say hi. Reagan gets some help from Kennedy. That was a great effort. Kept it alive, and they're outside. Puts a big swing on it. Kennedy tries to play that one up, but runs out of room as that heads over to the bench. We'll start off in a 2-0 deficit. I think we started out that way last set and came back. Let's repeat that process. Kennedy up to Allie. Allie will feed Jane from behind the 10-foot line, and she'll smash that one through. And there we go. Point number 1 for Rockwood, set 2. Greta will send it short right, played up. Quick set to the middle. That never made it over the net. Up ref agrees with me. We're tied at 2. The 2s are wild. Deuces are wild. And Greta will serve it up. Short middle. That's a pass to nowhere and an ace for Greta. Greta sends that one right side. And that's another pass to nowhere, and that'll be another ace for Greta. 4-2 now as we'll double them up. Girls looking to close this out in 2, win the bronze championship, and send everybody packing to the airport to get back home to the Lou. Quick one to the middle. Greta unable to get to it. Line drive off of Kennedy, and we'll be tied at 4. That one will come between Greta and Kennedy, and they do a nice job getting it up. Cam will send it back right. And we get a net violation on 5-7-5 and a Rockwood lead. Cam will do a quick equipment check there, get her shoe tied. See if she can grow this lead to 1. She'll go left side, and that'll go to the left of the sideline and be out of bounds. And we're at the double nickel. Greta to Allie. Allie's going to push it all the way back over to Jane. Jane rejected at the net, hung up there for a little while, and she got a rebound. This time she sends it over the block, picked up back row. Blocked. Allie gets her own rebound. Reagan will get the out assist to Jane. Jane will send it right side. Blocked and unable to get the rebound, and 5-7-5 will take a 1-point advantage. Reagan will duck under that one. I say duck loosely as she stood there and it went over her head, but she can also almost walk under the net without ducking. 6-6. That one back left side. Pushed over to the outside. She gets up high on it. Allie has to play it. Reagan will get the out of system to Jane, and she'll turn on it and get the kill. Good serve by Allie as that was sprayed around. Free ball coming. Greta will get it up to Allie. She'll feed it to Zoe. Zoe will go off the net and get the kill. Allie to serve another one up 2. She'll go left side. That one pops straight up in the air. Setter's under it to her outside. Rejected by Delana and Zoe. Up and over. Good job of Jane to get a paw on it. And then Zoe unable to play it over. We'll line back up with 5-7-5 serving, down 1. Rockwood's got the 8-7 advantage. Reagan will shoot this one forward to Liv. She'll find Zoe, who sends it cross court. Outside, dumps it cross court. Reagan's right there. And we'll get the kill as Zoe puts that one down. Chloe in to serve. Quick set to the middle, dumped over. Liv has to play, goes all the way over. Setter pushes it to the outside, and she hit that one almost all the way back to the loo. Another Rockwood point, up 3 now. Pushed over the outside and into the net. Chloe goes right side with the serve. Setter pushes it back to her right side, through the hands and down for a kill for 5-7-5. This one will come at Reagan. She'll pop it forward. We'll get it to Zoe, and Zoe gets a good swing on it off the hands. Good block at the front. Chloe picks it up. Liv's going to feed it over to Greta. That was pretty. Greta got a really good swing on that one and hit it around the block like Jenny. Jenny from the block. And we'll have a 4-point lead as Reagan will come in to serve. 12-8 here in the middle of set 2. If you're just joining us, we did take the first set and looking to close it out and win this championship as that'll come over our block and down into the middle of the court. We'll take a free one again, 13-9. Kennedy will send this one back middle. Setter's going to get a quick one to her middle, and that's going to get rejected by Cam. Free ball over. Reagan has it up to Allie. Allie feeds it to Cam. Cam sends it across the court. Gets hands on it, or Allie does, at the front there, and feeds Greta. Greta cut that one, but cut it too far, too sharp. Quick serve, line drive at Kennedy. She'll get it up to Allie. Greta tips it over the block. Diving effort from back row. Outside, swings one hard cross court. Reagan does a good job of just getting to it. Sent it all the way over and ended up flying out of bounds. Great job by Kennedy to play that as it came off the net, and then Cam will throw it down. Take us to 14-11. Greta to the right side. Quick set to the middle and too hot to handle. And Bill and Sue chimed in, said they are in watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love ya. Reagan's happy you're watching her. 14-12. And another net ball, and it'll grow that lead to 3. Cam goes left side. Pushed over to the outside, tipped over the block. Kennedy's there. Allie will turn and dump it left side. Out of system over to their outside and all the way back here to the studio booth. And another Rockwood point. That'll draw a timeout for the 5-7-5 team. We'll be back after this brief timeout. All right, timeout over. Up ref says play ball. Cam ready to send this one over the net. Sends it back left again. That one crossed court. Good job by Cam to pick it up. And Jane will send it back row. This one comes back over to the right side, and she's there to reject it. Free ball. Kennedy up to Allie. Allie turns and just spins and dumps it. Another rejection at the net as that Great Wall of Rockwood coming back alive. And another one sent to a new zip code. 17-12, your score. Sometimes those fall your way, sometimes they don't. That one fell on our side of the court, and that's a tough one. Kennedy will play this one up to Allie. She feeds it to Jane. Jane will send it just a little too strong. She might have got up and ate her Wheaties this morning. Off the net, played up by Greta. And Delaney got called for a net violation. It looked like that came down on our side anyway. So we're nursing a 2-point lead here in the back half of set number 2. Line drive serve. Greta's got it. Allie back feeds it to Delaney on the slide, and that's going to go too far to the right. And we're in a tight one. Line drive. Kennedy does a great job of getting there. And Unfortunately, we end up losing the point and tied at 17. And we'll take another free one. That works out good. I think that was rewarding Kennedy for that great effort running over here, and about 4 parents trying to catch her as she was running into the crowd. We're up 1 with Allie serving, 18-17. 2 girls come together. Setter's going to get it to the middle. And they're going to call that one a clean hit, no net. I think the ball took the net. And we'll be tied back up 18-18. Make that 19-18 in favor of your favorite Rockwood Thunder. Chloe will serve, goes right side. Sprays a little bit. Setter has to get it to her right side. Goes around the block. Zoe picked it up. Greta cuts that one, gets a little bit of the net, slowed it down. Hard cross court. Reagan was right there. Does a great job of digging that one. We play on. Pushed over, and Delaney's there. Liv gets it out a little too far for Greta. She gets a hand on it. We play on. Block was there, but it went off her hands and down as Delaney was set up solo block. And we'll be tied up again, 19-19. Reagan has to play that one kind of an Olay style, and Liv does a good job of keeping it off the net. Gets a good swing by Zoe. And a hard cut by their outside as Reagan laid out to get it, but only could get a fist on it, and that'll draw a timeout from Coach Gabby. As we don't want to let this one slip away, so we'll be back after this timeout. All right, we're out of the timeout. Down 1 here in the back third. This one will come, and Greta will step in front of it. Liv's going to get it to Zoe. Zoe says, we're not down on my watch. Tied up 20-20. Not a great year, 2020, but one of the best ads I've ever seen. If you remember the one from Match.com where somebody with the handle 2020 dates Satan. That was an hilarious ad. That was a good one. Liv has to play it, so Reagan will get the out of system to Greta. And Greta goes up with the old changeup. Caught him off guard, hit it around the block and down in the donut hole. Reagan will send this one screaming to the left side. Comes over. Reagan will play the out of system to Zoe. Zoe got a good swing on it, but picked up. There's one tipped over, and Chloe unable to get there. And we'll tied at 21. We got a race to 4 now as it's a tight match, a nail biter. Greta will play it forward. Liv will get it to Zoe Parks. Zoe finds the opening on the left or right side. Hits that between the seam there and gets a kill. Kennedy now to finish it off, hopefully. She'll go left side. Quick set to the middle. That never made it over the net, and the up ref agrees. And it's 23-21, 2-point lead with a magic number of 2. Timeout by 5-7-5. We'll be back after the timeout. All right, Kennedy to serve another one. Goes at the back middle. That sprays over towards the fans. Tapped over. Good job by Greta to play it, but that's not going to go our way. And that was a scramble from the beginning. Holding on to the 1-point lead here. We could definitely use a side out and an ace, and everybody head towards the airport. Knuckleball at Kennedy. Tight to the net. Alley turns and dumps it. Well, that one is going to make it through the block, and we're tied at 23. Gabby will call a timeout, and she'll talk it over with her kids. All right, we got us a quick game to 2. Let's see who comes out on top. 5-7-5 to serve. Kennedy plays it up, gets some help from Reagan. Out of system to Greta, and she'll get a kill. And that'll bring us to a set and match point in favor of your Rockwood Thunder. Come on, Greta, in this. Give an old man a break here. She'll go short right side. Jane will clean it up, and that'll do it. That's a winner, folks. Go crazy as your Rockwood Thunder will take home the bronze championship. Safe travels to everyone heading back to the STL. And that'll do it for the Siete. Thanks for joining us.